Welcome. Today, you are going to improve your English through an inspiring story about one of the most powerful truths in life: why hard work always wins. This is not just an English lesson. It is a lesson about success, patience, discipline, and the mindset that separates dreamers from achievers. As you listen, you will learn useful English vocabulary, natural sentence patterns, and a life lesson that can completely change the way you think about success. So, relax, focus on every sentence, and let this story guide both your English and your mind. Everyone wants success, but very few people truly understand what success costs. It is easy to admire someone standing at the top of the mountain, but almost nobody sees the thousands of difficult steps taken before reaching that height. Your mind naturally looks for shortcuts because shortcuts promise quick rewards with less effort. You scroll through social media and see people becoming famous overnight. You hear stories about lucky investments, sudden promotions, and unexpected opportunities. Slowly, your brain starts believing that luck is the secret to success. But reality follows a different rule. Luck may open a door for someone, but only hard work gives the strength to keep walking through that door. The world often celebrates the final result while completely ignoring the years of silent effort behind it. This misunderstanding makes many people quit too early because they expect fast results instead of lasting progress. Think about your own life. There have been moments when you worked hard for a few days and expected everything to change immediately. Maybe you studied English for 1 week and hoped to speak fluently. Maybe you exercised for a month and expected a completely different body. Maybe you worked on a dream, but stopped because nothing seemed to happen. At first, disappointment feels natural. Your mind whispers that your effort is useless. It tells you that other people are simply more talented. But the truth is that success often stays invisible for a long time. Improvement happens quietly. Every small action changes you little by little until one day the difference becomes impossible to ignore. The problem is not that hard work fails. The problem is that most people stop working before the results appear. Nature teaches this lesson better than any book. A seed stays hidden under the ground before becoming a tree. During that invisible period, nothing exciting seems to happen. If someone looked at the soil every day, they might think the seed was dead, but below the surface, roots are growing stronger. Without those hidden roots, the tree could never survive powerful storms. Your effort works the same way. Every page you read, every mistake you correct, every difficult day you continue moving forward is building invisible roots inside your character. Even when nobody notices your progress, your mind is becoming stronger, your habits are becoming healthier, and your confidence is quietly growing. One day, your success becomes visible, but its foundation was built long before anyone could see it. Hard work also changes something much more important than your results. It changes you. Every difficult challenge forces your brain to become stronger. Every problem teaches patience. Every failure teaches wisdom. Every obstacle develops resilience. Slowly, you stop depending on motivation because discipline becomes your new habit. Motivation comes and goes like changing weather, but discipline continues even when you feel tired, bored, or discouraged. This is why successful people are not always the most talented people. They are often the people who continued working when everyone else gave up. Their greatest advantage was not intelligence, it was consistency. They understood that small daily actions become extraordinary achievements after enough time. Many people fear failure, but failure is actually one of the greatest teachers in life. Imagine trying something difficult for the first time. You make mistakes. You feel embarrassed. You wonder if you are good enough. Those feelings are uncomfortable, but they are also signs that you are growing. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled to say simple sentences. Every successful business started with uncertainty. Every athlete experienced painful losses. Failure is not proof that you should stop. It is proof that you are learning something valuable. The only real failure is refusing to continue after making mistakes. Hard work transforms failure into experience, and experience eventually becomes success. Sometimes life feels unfair because you compare your journey with someone else's success. Comparison is one of the biggest enemies of progress. You only see another person's achievements, but you rarely see their sacrifices. You do not see the sleepless nights, the repeated failures, the lonely mornings, or the difficult decisions that shaped their future. Comparing your beginning to someone else's ending creates unnecessary frustration. Your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. If today you are slightly better than yesterday, then you are already winning. Hard work is not about defeating other people. It is about becoming a better version of yourself every single day. There will be days when nobody believes in your dream. Some people may laugh at your goals. Others may tell you that your plans are impossible. Their opinions can feel heavy, especially when progress is slow. But remember this powerful truth. People often judge what they cannot yet understand. They see your current situation instead of your future potential. If you allow every negative opinion to control your actions, your dreams will always remain small. Hard work teaches you to trust your process instead of depending on other people's approval. Confidence does not come from compliments. It comes from keeping promises you make to yourself. Success is usually created during ordinary days, not extraordinary moments. It is built in quiet mornings when nobody is watching. It grows during evenings when you choose learning instead of wasting time. It appears through thousands of simple decisions that seem unimportant on their own, but become life-changing when repeated consistently. Reading one chapter, practicing English for 30 minutes, exercising for 1 hour, saving a little money, improving one skill, these actions may seem too small to matter today. But months and years later, they completely transform your future. Great achievements are rarely the result of one big action. They are usually the result of countless small actions performed with patience. Your mind will always search for comfort because comfort feels safe. Hard work often feels uncomfortable. It requires waking up early when you want to sleep, practicing when you feel tired, learning when you feel confused, and continuing when quitting seems easier. But comfort has a hidden cost. Every day spent avoiding challenges slowly limits your future. On the other hand, every difficult decision expands your abilities. The temporary discomfort of hard work creates permanent strength, while the temporary comfort of laziness creates permanent regret. Years from now, you will not regret the hard days you survived. You will regret the opportunities you ignored because fear felt stronger than courage. As you continue improving your English, remember that language learning follows the same principle. There is no magic shortcut. Every new word you learn becomes another brick in the foundation of fluency. Every listening practice trains your ears. Every reading session expands your vocabulary. Every mistake improves your understanding. Sometimes your progress feels slow because your brain is changing quietly beneath the surface. Then suddenly, one day, you understand conversations that once seemed impossible. You read books with confidence. You speak naturally without translating every sentence in your mind. Those moments are not accidents. They are rewards earned through patient, consistent effort. So whenever you feel discouraged, remember that hard work is never wasted. Even when results are invisible, growth is happening inside you. Every challenge makes you stronger. Every difficult day builds resilience. Every small improvement moves you closer to the life you dream about. Success is not reserved for the lucky or the naturally gifted. It belongs to those who refuse to stop. It belongs to those who continue learning after making mistakes, continue believing after facing disappointment, and continue working when progress feels slow. In the end, talent may impress people for a moment, luck may create temporary opportunities, but hard work creates lasting success. And that is why, no matter how long the journey takes, hard work always wins.